Hello, welcome to another episode of Double J's List. I'm here today at the local debut of the Cadillac Lyriq SUV. It's a full EV on the GM's new Ultium platform. We're going to take a quick look at the outside and inside. There's no driving it today, unfortunately, but we can at least see it for the first time here in Western New York. You can see the outside has a really interesting LED signature. It's very cool. Now, from what the GM representative told me is that it only has one trim level, and it's this one, obviously. This one has the optional 22-inch wheels, which are really huge. They look actually nice. You can go down to a 20, which apparently is the world we live in right now. One of the most unique features on this is the door handle on the outside. You just give it a touch, and the door pops open. There's a handle here. Opens right up. We're going to talk about the interior in just a moment after we finish the outside. The rear seat, decent amount of room. It's comparable to a two-row, five-seat SUV. The rear hatch actually has a good amount of room. You press the Cadillac logo. There's other ways to get into. That one's, I think, the coolest. Really nice space in the back, like most EVs. Underneath the part, there's more space like here, just like the Bolt. One of the most unique things that I've found so far is actual storage here for the hatch cover. Pretty neat. Button here to close it. Got some sun coming in so we can actually see the paint here in some natural light. All right, now onto the interior. All right, here's the interior. General Motors seems to be across the board going to these screens that wrap all the way around the driver. I saw pictures of this in the Silverado EV and other Cadillacs actually too. This one has Super Cruise, however, it's not enabled yet. Apparently, that'll be an over-the-air update. You can see when you see a steering wheel that has something like that in it, you know that it's going to have Super Cruise, which is very cool. Some of the more unique-ish things here, just like my Bolt, it has hard controls for the HVAC, and they are inside the screen too, if you like. We all know that we'd prefer this. The fit and finish on this is incredible. I think it's like right there with that Volvo XC60 I just reviewed. Quite nice. General Motors has really stepped up to the plate as far as build quality. Really nice, huge storage compartment right here. Interesting use of that space. And then this is both touchscreen, and you can control it with a knob in the center here, like a joystick, and then you can turn it too. So that's pretty interesting too. A lot of controls on the steering wheel. Everything's haptic except for some of the things that matter, which is an interesting choice. So you've got volume. You want that to feel like a hard control. However, some of the more minor things like heated steering wheel is just a haptic touch. Really huge center console underneath. Opens up to yet another smaller center console. Pretty good. Panoramic sunroof that does not open. Just a huge piece of glass. It's pretty much the entire roof. It's actually pretty cool. Very nice. Hard controls for the power seats. This has a paddle for regen, and just like and unlike the Bolt, this one apparently has two different settings for regen for the one pedal driving, so it can be more aggressive or less aggressive. Or you can use the paddle. Pretty neat. So the back seat, a decent amount of space, very flat floor because it's an EV and it's on the Ultium architecture. Good amount of space. I think you could easily fit car seats back here if you need to. All right, that was my very, very quick look at the new Cadillac Lyriq EV. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments. Hopefully I'll get a chance to get behind the wheel of one, and thank you for watching.